started the recording.
Great. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Open the share. I'm not the best with actually um, with Teams. So did you give me actually the capability to share my screen?
Well,
Yes, you should have them.
yeah. Let's
Yes,
do
you just have the button. So maybe I can share the screen and you will talk. Yes.
Okay, do that
Okay.
because I have three screens, so it's a bit confusing.
Okay, guys. So I think I am sharing my screen now. Yes. So
Yes, you do.
let's
Okay,
go to the
so
to,
just go to the dashboard.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it's mainly like, Planky, as I said at the beginning, we are an open banking provider. One thing really to mainly like say at the beginning, we have built all of our infrastructure. We are ourselves licensed by the FCA as an account information service provider. So we are not outsourcing anything. All the connectivities to the bank accounts been built by us. So we provide you with the tool, which is allowing you to, to let your customers or the customers of your customers of the credit unions to connect their bank accounts, and all is built by Planky. So then when the end users are connecting their bank accounts, we do provide you with like reports with all the insights on the top of the bank transaction data. Can you even go to the button of the report? So the first step to what we are providing you is we provide our customers with the digital bank statement. As you know, the first benefit of a digital bank statement is actually the fraud risk from getting like a fake bank statement. So it's mainly here the business is making sure that they are getting the bank statement directly from the source. We provide you with whatever, actually by default, we provide our customers with whatever is available via the API. We see different time scale of what is provided. It goes from like 3 years to like a maximum of 10 years. We've seen some banks actually they are providing us with 10 years historical data. Again, by default, we provide you with this. But if you go up a little bit, Emilian, like the business can actually put a filter to the timeline to what they would like to see. We see like usually the
Yes.
businesses, they can customize this, or they have some kind of set timelines. We see the businesses mostly like the maximum that they are looking at is the 12 months. Sometimes they're looking only at the last 30 days and so on. So it's mainly they can customize the timeline that they are looking at, or they are like getting when it comes to the data. So one thing actually to say before, this dashboard, obviously everything you see is available via the API. We are API based, and you can integrate everything via the API and much more from what I'm going to show you here. So next step is the categorization. So as we receive the data, we are making all of these categories on the top of the data. As I said, so we work with credit unions. Actually, our bread and butter are lenders. So the taxonomy of our categorization is very tailored towards underwriters and towards lenders. And it was actually built following their feedback or being improved following their feedback. So you can look at the categories. We have 100 plus categories and subcategories. It starts like you can look at income and expenditure. When you click on income, even if you can click on income, you can see, for example, the salary comes up. If you click on salary, you have all the transactions underneath it. This is how you receive anyway things on the API with the buckets of each component of income. We look at all other sources of income from like benefits, cash deposit, and so on. You see also there gambling, which is very important one for underwriters. We will come back to like gambling later on because it's a metric that is important. We look at it in a different way also. So we see it here as a source of income, and also it is in our expenditure. If you can go now to expenditure, Emily. So expenditure, so you see all these categories. A lot of our categories, they come with subcategories. For example, when you click on bills, you see it comes underneath it. You have council tax, mortgage and rent, and so on. You have the credit repayment, which is very important. You have in enjoyment, underneath enjoyment, you have the gambling that will show up again as, expenditure, and so on. So it's mainly, as I said before, the taxonomy was built typically or tailored for underwriters and for lenders, and this is mainly like who the bread and butter of Planky. I will let Emilian to now speak about maybe like about this categorization, the accuracy, and how this was built. I will pass it to you, Emilian, and please, guys, if you have any questions, just stop us.
Yes, so maybe you have any questions before I will just speak about the more technical things.
Nothing
I guess
from
the
me.
only question for me is, how do you maintain this list of categorizations, and how does it grow or shrink over time and move around?
Yes, yes. So it's very good question. So currently, how it works is that the taxonomy is fixed. So basically, we decided, and as Lubna said, we are speaking with the customers if something is missing. So we are adding a new category or subcategory. So this is how the categories itself are created. But later on, if we look at the accuracy and training data, yes, so we are doing that all the time. To be honest, this ongoing job, yes, to review the data, yes, and train and test. So basically. We created one model for all the transactions and another model for the salary verification. So basically, if we are going to the income and we go to the salary, yes, so this is completely different machine learning model to detect the salary, which has extremely good accuracy. And also the rest. So basically, how we work, we are trying every 2 weeks, yes, to review the data, yes, but we process a lot of data. So currently we process more than 5 billion transactions in the UK. So and also you can imagine that you have to review all these transactions manually, to be honest, yes, to tag the data, do the training files, yes, and later on test the model. So basically, we have a huge data set currently to work. So it's, let's say, because of this data set, it's very easy to build the very high accuracy of the transactions. Okay.
Understood. Thank you.
A question,
Okay. Yes,
question from
Deborah?
me. We briefly touched on the high risk areas of expenditure, such as gambling. Do you recognise the loan sharks / money lenders?
Yes, I think we have it. Yes, in expenditures, yes, we have.
Payday loans and yeah.
Yes, because we have paid the loans somewhere, but I don't remember now where.
But it does exist, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure it exists, but I don't know where.
Income
Maybe
is in income.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so it's in income, in other income. Here we have the high risk
Payday loan.
payday loans. Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
basically, we have the category of payday loan providers.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much.
Yes, but I just wanted to just mention, yes, that we are planning in the future to give a tool to build your own taxonomy. Yes, so this is in the roadmap. So basically, we are planning to give a tool that the lender, yes, then they can just choose whatever categories they want. So basically, also that is possible. Yes, but.
And is that at client level or vendor level, or both?
So both, yes. So, but basically, what we see is that credit unions, they really want to have out of the box solution.
Correct.
So for them, I don't believe that they will want to just build the taxonomy. But if we are working with some bigger businesses, then often they are asking if they will be able to build their own taxonomy. Yes. So technically it is possible. Yes, this is just the matter of the business case that to just put this tool in place. Yes.
I guess the context behind that is that as a vendor partner, it might be a value added service that we could provide to our credit union customers if we were to be able to build out the taxonomy that's different to what your default is, that would be more streamlined for the credit unions.
Yes, exactly. So sometimes they have some internal procedures, yes, and they know exactly what categories they are looking for, yes. So that's why sometimes it is time to time we hear from the customers, from the businesses, that they want to change the categories, yes, that taxonomy, yes. So also it is possible from the technical point of view. So
is this categorization data, is this available to export? And is it available at an API level as well?
yes, exactly. So to export, yes, you know, in the interface, well, it's here. Yes, so basically you can just always export in PDF and Excel for the timeline, for specific timeline, and of course it is the same via the API. Yes, so also this is very unique that we are just refreshing this data all day long. Yes, so. Some other providers, they are just giving a snapshot in the beginning, yes, but you know, we are just pulling this data a few times a day. Yeah, so
okay. So I will continue with the presentation. So can you go back to the balance? So the next thing that we are mainly showing you, we show you like the historical balance, and we show you like a prediction of for 3 months, prediction of the balance. The other here, which is like very important part, is as you can see, we provide you with account information. As a, you know, as a beginning, you have all accounts because one person can connect as many bank accounts. So you need to go there and click on the specific bank account, and then later on, you have all of this like bank account information. So mainly you have, you know, returned there the account name, the account nickname, the sort code, the number of it, you know, and also we provide you with the overdraft information. If there is any overdraft which is linked with this bank account, it's easy in there. So this is really very strong also to use it, for example, as you can match like the name of the person with the account holder and see if this is actually like the account, it belongs to the person that is sharing the bank statement or not. So you can rely on the KYC of the bank to do your own, like the business to do their own KYC. So that's this part, which is the account information. And then, you know, let's go now to the top of the report. So mainly later on, we provide you with many actually like metrics on the top of this categorization, on the top of all the data. So the first metric that we provide you is affordability threshold. So the first amount in there is this amount for the month. And then also we provide you with the average amount of the year, and then with the 12 values of the last 1 year. One thing to add on this affordability is very important metric in a way that actually we did listen to our businesses, and then we did, you know, include what we call the affordability weighting tool. So as you can see on these 3 dots, when you click on there, you have this weighting tool because, as I said, we listen to our businesses, and mainly, as you know, the affordability definition is income versus expenditure. But the most important thing is how you define income and how you define expenditure. So businesses, they want to have flexibility for themselves actually to be able to put their own weights on each variable of income and expenditure. So we did build this tool that actually the business can go and customize. Meaning, for example, if they don't want to take, for example, gambling payout as one source of income, they can put it at 0. So it's discounted. It's not being taken into account in their affordability calculation. So it's meaning like here they can just, you know, give different weights for income and expenditure. This way they are actually calculating themselves. The way they see affordability, they calculate actually the affordability. So that, I don't know if you have any questions here on this affordability tool.
Slightly outside of the current screen, but do you flag any linked bank accounts? So, for example, if the customer is making a regular payment to another bank account, or is receiving income or regular transfers from a bank account.
So so you can go ahead, Emily.
Yes, so basically what we are doing, we are grouping the same transactions. So here in the dashboard, we are just showing the top 3 most grouped incomes and expenditures. So basically this is also how you can detect the same salaries or loans or expenditures. Yes, so for example, here you have the same groups of incomes, and always we are just giving the list of the transactions, what is in that group with some score. So basically this is the consistency and regularity and longevity. But I'm assuming that you are asking if somebody is transferring the money between his own 2 bank accounts. Yes. So
for example, the scenario probably is that they will give you, you know, Barclays is their main account, but they're transferring 500 a month to a NatWest account where they've got 3 payday loans, for example. So they try and hide that, hide those transactions.
So the big problem on open banking in general is that we cannot see the account number of this transaction. When somebody is when we see the transaction from open banking, we don't see the account number. So that's why we cannot detect that. The only thing what we can detect is based on the naming and the description. Yes. So if somebody will be sending this money over and over, but it will be the same description, we will detect that, we will group, yes, and it will be in the bucket, yes. But there is no possibility to detect that, based on account numbers. Yes.
But the most important point is that the loan assessor will have visibility and will be able to interrogate the member around,
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, fine. Thank you.
And then, for example, when they detect that there is another bank account that is not being connected, meaning if you can go to the top, there is actually an option in which you can ask for data. So that's why we have this optionality there. So it's mainly from the same report. You can actually go there and then you can, draft your own email, send, and then the person will receive the link. And then when they connect this new bank account, it will be aggregated with this report.
Exactly.
That's why this option is there. It's for this use case you've been talking about.
Okay, excellent.
What happens if the data that you're trying to collect is from an institution that doesn't support open banking?
No, so everyone, they need to support open banking. So this is the restriction. Yeah. So all the banks, they need to give us the API access.
Yeah. So, but currently in the UK, not every bank does support open banking, right?
No, all of them. They have to. Yes.
So the only thing to specify is, yes, everybody under the regulation, they need to be open banking. The difference is most of the banks, they are actually following what we call the open banking specification, meaning that their API is following the specification, meaning that it's easy to implement and so on. And some banks, for example, Sterling Bank, for example, the Cooperative Bank, a few banks that actually they are making the task very hard, and they actually came up with, they are not following the specification, and to mainly add them into the coverage. That's why actually we don't have them. It's mainly it's a project by itself. It's like 3 months work to only just add this. So they are following open banking, but in their own ways, because under the regulation, that's why most providers, they don't have, by the way, these banks.
Yes.
So but there are some providers, particularly smaller banks, that haven't yet implemented open banking, and it might be an audit risk item for them under their compliance on the regulations, but isn't actually implemented yet. So my question is there a way to upload data in a different format, like an export of a statement that could be consumed in here, or you only accept open banking integration?
No, so via the API, we are accepting any data. Yes. So for example, if you have the PDF statement and you have the OCR data, so we can submit this data into our engine, yes, and we are doing the same job. Yes. So from our perspective, what we are this processing engine of the data, which is making this categorization and later on insight, but also we are giving the connectivity to open banking. Yes. So for example, if you have the data already in your database, yes, you are just using our public API, and we are generating everything. Yes. So so
we have an API endpoint that you can see in the documentation, which is called post your own data. So that's So this
Understood.
that's for that matter. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna continue. So we have other metrics like average income, or like predict monthly income, predicted recurrent income, predicted fixed cost, and predicted flexible cost. And the other thing, and also we give that for this month, we give also the historical values for all the last 1 year, and we give the average of the year. Most important thing here to highlight is, you have this little squares where you have this pass or refer and so on. What is that? It's mainly, we have also an embedded credit decisioning tool, which we call decision rules, that you can actually build your own automatized credit decisioning or business decisioning based on our data. So as you can see here, as Emilian opened the box, it's mainly you have a pass, you have a refer, and then you can have a different products that you can define, and then you have access to all of our variables, as you can see here from open banking, and you can pick and choose and build your own credit decision. And let's say you can just choose one, and then as you choose this one variable, then you have a condition that you can put with the logic on it, and then you can put a value, and then you can add as many rules as you wish. Same thing for refer. So you can build your own decisioning rule for the refer. So go to the refer. So as you can see, you can put like conditions again with rules, like you have 100 plus, variables that you can choose from. And this is how you can actually construct your own decisioning tool based on open banking data, and it's all automatized. And obviously, if no condition from a pass or refer is there, so meaning this is a reject. So if you can close this window, Emilian. So as you can see, you can have different products. And here in our report, just close this one also, Emilian. So always, the business, they will define, for example, we are giving here the example that, a business or a lender has defined different rules for a car leasing, for a mortgage loan, for personal loan, and for student loan. Automatically, when their customers are connecting their bank account, they are actually matched against all of these rules, and automatically the report will come back with a decision for all of this product that's been actually set by the business. Meaning that, as soon as the underwriter is opening the report, or like via the API, they receive everything. So it's mainly when they are looking at the report, they have the decisions that tells them this person is actually, valid for a car leasing, he's a refer for a mortgage loan, he is a valid for a personal loan, and he's a pass for a student loan. So that's, again, it was built following feedback from our lenders that they wanted to have an automatized tool that will enable them to, to prevent just going through the report and look manually for the different values to make a decision. What they wanted to have in place is actually some automatized decisioning, a tool that they can actually just apply their conditions, and then automatically for each, customers, this is being matched against, and then the decision is there. I don't know if you have any questions about this decisioning tool.
I have a question. So it looks quite nice how the products work and you get the little green tick and so on. How does it react to conditions that you might want to put in place depending on variables that are external to your system? For example, if you wanted to include like a credit reference score that we got from somewhere else that we might add to this data, can we add that data and include that in the rules and the conditioning, or is that not possible?
At the moment, go Emilian.
So currently it's not deployed, but we are working on that functionality. Yeah. So, but basically the ultimate goal is to give the tool that you can submit your data, whatever is data, and combine that with open banking data. Yes, and our system will make the decision. So yes, but this is upcoming. Yes, so for sure this year we will release that. Yeah. So yes,
that's great. And then the other question is, how does this factor in or consider the amount of a loan that you're asking for? So here you're saying you've been approved for an auto car leasing, but perhaps if you were doing a car lease that was £300, you would be accepted. If it was 10,000, maybe not.
Yes, exactly. So how they have to do that? They have to define, these
their products.
Yes. So for example, leasing up to 50,000, up to 100, and so on. So they have to add these products, yes, because otherwise, it's so this is one way. But of course we can, add some metadata to these decision rules, like that this is applying for this amount of the loan. Yes, but this is just the different way how to group the products. Yes, so we can group we can just put the right descriptions, or maybe we can just add some metadata. Yes, to the product. Yes.
Yeah.
So in this report, if you had a significant number of reports, so I'm thinking, like, let's say you had for a car leasing loan, you had it in £100 brackets, it was going up to 2,000. So maybe you have 20 products just for car leasing, and then 20 products for mortgage loan, maybe whatever. That would be quite big. How do you display them on this screen?
Yeah, so here they will be displayed in the rows, one by one. But what we see currently from our customers, they don't define many products. It is like between 5 to 10 maximum.
Okay.
Yes, but as you know, everything is possible. Yes, so if we see that there is an issue with defining the products. So one idea is to add the metadata, yes. So for example, they can define the products with metadata. So what is the amount, or maybe some other metadata, and then this is just the different way of grouping, yes. Okay.
So the product is evolving all the time, and as Emilian said, mostly now we don't see that many. For example, with credit unions, what we've seen like the most is credit unions that they would give, for example, up to £5,000 or something like that per loan. So they will have, some criteria for like the £500 and some criteria for a few products in the middle. So in general, they have like 3 or 4 products overall. So that's what we have seen. So yeah, but obviously, like, if this is coming up, this is how we work. Everything I'm showing you is I'm telling you that this is following the feedback from our clients. We are really evolving all the time, and we are gathering feedback and making the product better as we hear, feedback from our customers.
Yeah, understood. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Can you go down a little bit, Emilian? So this year, Emilian spoke about it. So the recurrent, transactions, we do that for like income and expenditure. And then, we have like stability scores for each, component of income and expenditures that are recurrent. On the dashboard, you see it for the 3 top recurrent transactions, but via the API, if there are hundreds of transactions that are recurrent for the last 1 year, you will receive the stability scores and the total amount for this, recurrent transactions. So it will be done for all transactions. So again, the dashboard is a really kind of restricted view to what you are receiving via the API. The API is much richer compared to what is on the dashboard. So I'm just going to go to the financial credibility now. So this is like a flagging system about the financial health. The most important component of this is this like reason codes, to what actually it shows you like what did impact positively the financial health, and in red what did impact negatively the financial health. Then I'm going to go to like liquidity. So this is a liquidity score, meaning the probability of this bank account to run out of cash, to go to balance 0, and you have it for 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days. And we complement that with all of these other variables, which is like affordability threshold, average monthly income, average fixed cost, average flexible cost, and we have this negative balance ratio. So the negative balance ratio, because as we showed you at the beginning, we have actually access to the information about how much this bank account has as overdraft. Here we give you the percentage, like compared to the last 1 year, by how much, like for how long this person actually been using their overdraft. Like here, for example, 19% of the time this person was in negative territory. Okay. So that's a very important metric also, like to understand like how this person actually been negative for the last 1 year. Then I'm going to pass to the recurrent income stability. So here, the difference between this and what we showed before, which is the top recurrent transactions, is we are looking at recurrent transactions, but we are focusing only on income. And also we are focusing on the income that exists in the last 3 months, meaning that if someone, for example, lost their job in the last 3 months, it will not going to appear here. This to give to the business or to the underwriter like an up-to-date picture of the income situation of this person. And as you can see here, you can actually scroll and choose any of the income you would like to focus on, and then as soon as you select one income source, then you will have the all transactions underneath it that you can look at it, and then you have all of the stability scores again. You have how consistent is this recurrent transaction, how regular is this income, the longevity of it. Our scores go from 0 to 100. For example, if half of the time this income was not there, for example, the longevity will be around 50. Okay, if most of the last 1 year this actually income was there, it will be close to 100. So that's mainly the logic for all of this like scores that are being given in there. So if you can close this screen. So I don't know if you have any questions here before I go to the last part.
No.
No,
Okay.
no.
Then you have these markers. So one thing actually to say, which is very important, our report is live, meaning that we are refreshing the report lively, because as soon as the person is giving their bank account, we don't give you a snapshot. We give actually live update of the data of the report. And here, these are markers, for example, that are pinged via the API on a daily basis. And mainly and also the agent, they can receive them via email. If it's too much, they can opt out from that. But for example, if somebody is connecting their bank account and something happened in between, like for example, today they are connecting the bank account and by the end of the day, there is something happening, which is marker for us, meaning, for example, if they just subscribed for a new debt, if there is a payday loan detected, something like that, there will be actually notified via email or also via the API. So for the financial markers, we look at many metrics like credit repayment in proportion to income, loan income, payday loan, gambling again here. So we are looking at it in proportion to income as an income and in proportion to income as an expenditure. You have cash withdrawal, bank charges, and return direct debits. And then you have all of these other metrics that are more on the negative territory. So if there is a new debt management and collection activity that been actually spotted, payday loans detected, buy now, pay later, insurance detected, mortgage or rent detected, for example, possible loss of income, out of work benefit, and so on. And this event feed is, for example, once a marker was not there and then now is triggered, mainly in the event feed, you see what transaction did actually trigger this marker to be in there. So this is what you receive via email. So also via email, what you are receiving like a report on a daily basis if there are events, and on a monthly basis, the business will receive a report that is, specifying, the conversion rate when it comes to like the invitations, how is the total invitations that been sent. So few metrics also that are being sent on a monthly basis to the business in regards to their open banking and their client base that is using open banking. So I don't know if you have any questions here. So that's the last part of the presentation.
Okay. Don't have any questions on what you've shown, but did have a question about the onboarding journey. So
yes,
thinking about a member in a credit union, either a new member or an existing member, what is the journey that they would go through? How do we initiate a journey with you? And what does that look like for them when they're going through and connecting their banks and so on?
I will let Emilien speak about that. Yes.
Yes. So I will just show you. Yes. So there are a few ways. Yes. How to do that. So basically, the very small credit unions, what they are doing, they are going in the dashboard in this box to invite a customer. So what will happen is when they will just fill out this form, we are going to send an email, yes, to this borrower, and once they will click the link, yes, so we are just showing list of the banks, yes, where they can go through the whole journey, yes. So this how it works, but of course everything is possible to do from automated way, yes. So via our public API, you can even send this email automatically via the public API, or you can just integrate with whole journey, yes. So maybe I will just show you from the documentation perspective, yes, what is possible. Of course, I will just start from this overview here because it's very, very crucial that we have a postman collection where you can play around and Swagger file. Yes, so then it's very easy to play with our public API via Postman, and of course, if you prefer Swagger, yes, so we have a Swagger file, and so I will just focus on this automated way. Yes, so if you want to implement web journey, yes, so we are providing a small JavaScript widget where everything is up out of the box. So basically, you are just pinging our servers with your API key to have a special JavaScript link. You are just embed that JavaScript on your website, and it works. So it's just the very easy and the fastest way, to be honest, to implement us via the API. But what I really recommend is to go to this custom web flow where we just build a few steps to build your own flow. Yes, so basically, then there is no restrictions how it looks like. Yes, how the list of the banks looks like, consent screen, and the journey. So basically, there are two ways out of the box via the JavaScript or manual. You have to just ping these 6 steps. Yes, so we just built a 6 steps process. Yes, to implement our journey. Okay, and basically we explain more here in this documentation how it works and how to query our server with what and what is the response. Yes, so as you can see, is just the URL to JavaScript widget, and in these custom web flows, yes, also we have all these steps, yes, to build the journey. Okay, and in overview, you can read what it is all about. Okay,
that will make sense.
Yeah, so and this invitation that I said is that if somebody just, if it is also possible to just send the same invitation automatically. Yes. So if, for example, for some reason you don't want to implement the widget via JavaScript, you don't want to build, your UX, you just want us to send the email. Yes, so also it is possible in this endpoint just create invitation, and what will happen? From our server we will just send the email. Yes. So there are three ways. Yes. And also I can just show you very briefly how the process looks like. So this is just a landing page.
Deborah, you want to say something?
I do want to say something. Yeah.
Please, yes, go ahead.
Is the invitation only? Can it only be sent via email, or can we send an SMS link to phone?
Any channel, yes. So via the API. So yes. So basically, let me go back to the dashboard. So what we are providing is this static link for it is like self-registration. So this is the. So I will start from the beginning. So this is just the self-registration link that you can send to anybody. Okay.
Yeah.
But also it is possible via the API to send like a specific link to a specific person. Yeah. So then they have the unique link to self-register. Okay. Yeah. So that this is the very easy way to start. Yes, because to be honest, you are just taking this unique link. So this link is unique per application. Yes. And just borrowers are self-registered, or you are using our public API to send the email, or you can just let me just be crystal clear. So when you create this invitation, there is one parameter send email, no or true. So if this is to true, we are going to send the email. If this is sent to false, then the only thing what will happen is we will just generate the unique URL. Okay, and with this unique URL, you can do whatever you want, send via WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, or whatever. Yes, okay. or email. So as you can see, this is extremely important that we have even no integration like methods. Yes, like really, it's very easy to just start onboarding and testing this solution. Yes, via the dashboard or via the public API. I think that you can even start from these invitations because it's so straightforward. Yes, and this is like out of the box solution. Then you can go to some widgets, yes, or build your own flows. But this is like, let's say, a full integration where you want to be in control, yes, completely control the flow. Okay. Yes. So let me go here. I want to just very briefly show you what will happen next. So basically, this list of these banks is this widget, yes, the JavaScript widget. Okay. So out of the box UX, and then the borrower will click on the bank. They will see the consent screen. So it's also required by a regulation that we will explain to the borrower that they are going to give us the access. Yes, and if they will confirm the consent screen, right now we are just waiting for the redirect to the Lloyds Bank. Yes, and if you just fill out the thing, yes. So we have the access. We have access to all transactions, and this is continuous access. Yes, forever, to be honest. Okay.
Can they sign up multiple banks at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah. So after somebody will finish this process, yes, they are redirect back to this page. It will be here, an icon that is connected, yes, and they can choose another bank. So yes, so as I said, this is out of the box flow. But if you want to control the flow, so for example, after the redirect, show some special message, yes, or whatever, yes. So then you have to use the public API, these 6 steps, yes, to build your own flow.
Okay, and so I guess, Emilian, that if you want to white label the solution, you have to build a custom web flow.
Yes, you have to. You have to.
Okay.
To white label the solution, there is no other way. Yes, there is no other way. Okay. Okay. So
if there's no product related questions, just tell me a little bit more about your company in terms of, I see the history that you've been operating since 2014, but obviously, future plans, how you're funded, and what does that look like?
Okay, I can speak about that. So yes, as you said, we've been created in 2014. So the company is well funded. So we are backed by multiple actually family offices, and they are actually big family offices in Europe. We just closed one small fundraising, and we will be doing another fundraising in early next year. At the moment, we are only actually here in the UK. We are licensed by the FCA in the UK. And we are adding new license. That's why we did this new small fundraising. Now we are in the process with the FCA to add payments. So we will be also payment initiation using open banking. And then for next year, we are expanding into Europe for both, for actually EASP and PASP. So that's about us, I guess. I don't know if you have any more specific questions.
How big is the company in terms of staff?
Yeah, the staff. So we are about around 25 people. We are split between UK and mostly we are in Poland. This is where our tech team is. So yeah, so that's mainly for the staff. So myself and Emilian, we are the management of the team. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
I just have one more question, if I may, and apologies if you covered it and I missed it.
Okay.
But how long is the information actually available in the portal for?
It's up to the time you delete the data. So it's mainly what you do with the businesses is they set with us because our commercials and business model is on recurrent basis. So as soon as an end customer is connecting their bank account, we actually we are volume based, and mainly for each customer it is per month. The fee, there is a fee per month which is recurrent. So there will be a stop of this recurrent fee when the data is deleted. So most of the businesses, actually not most, all of them, what they do is either they delete from their side, they have the optionality to delete the data from their side, or they set what we call data deletion rule, meaning that a business, if they want the data to be there for a month or for less than a month, for a week, for a day, they will set this data rule with us, and automatically the data is deleted after that. So yeah, so the data is there till the data is deleted through the deletion rule or through the business. We have some debt collections companies that are using us. They don't put a deletion rule because obviously they need to follow the case till the end of the case. So they don't have, as a business, they don't have a timeline to how long they need the data. So they just proceed by deleting the data from their side when the data isn't needed anymore. So yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then I guess, obviously you advertise like the standard plan on your on the website. How does the enterprise pricing structures work? Don't have to go into specific prices, but just to understand the
Yes, so maybe I will just explain that simply. Yes, so the standard price is just usage base. Yes, and we have this fixed price per customer per month, and the enterprise what we are doing is just volume based. Yes, so basically we are discussing each tier, yes, and for how much we'll be selling each tier. Okay, and also it's possible to just let's say we prioritize the features, yes, and the support is also different. Yeah, so for example, in this enterprise product.
So in your standard product, do you include the affordability information that you demoed today? Because when we looked through the pricing structure, it didn't look like it was included.
Yes. So basically, what we are doing is as a basic product, we are giving only the account holder information, balances, and transactions, and this is the minimum commitment of £250 a month. But to have everything, we are taking the commitment of £750 per month. The only exception is that for credit unions, we decrease that price to 500. Yes, so basically, credit union can have the full product for £500 a month. Because after the discussions with them, we just figured it out that even that is expensive. So basically, we are very flexible with credit unions. Yes, but let's say the standard pricing. Yes.
And for that, how many users does that support? Sorry.
No, yes, so we have to divide that. Yes, so basically in the standard product, the total fee is 55, and in the total is 95. So if you do the
so 454 for the 250, and then the 750 divided by 95, so 789 for the other one.
789, yeah. So the end customers, yes, because we don't charge per bank account or transactions or usage, the IP usage, yeah. So it's like fixed fee, okay.
For multiple bank accounts, so it's mainly one report can connect even 10 bank accounts. It will be still under this 55 or 95 fee per month.
Okay.
Quick question from me: how many credit unions do you have agreements with in the UK?
Agreement directly, so we have something like around 10 credit unions, and then through Inquito, so
many.
I don't know, so many.
I think like 50 through Inquito. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, nothing from me either. So, I guess, thank you for the presentation. It's, from a user perspective, very clean looking and easy to use interface. So I can see why credit unions would be attracted to the product as well. In terms of what we're doing for ourselves. So I don't know how much you know about Omnio Group, because our credit union business, Omnio Sercle, is just one part of the business. We also run a banking platform, which can scale up to Europe, and so we run payment products off that. So this is why, as part of our management change, we're now looking at products that we can use across not just the credit union sector, but across the banking sector as well. So over the next few days, we've got a number of conversations with other open banking partners. The idea is to collect the information, evaluate what best fits the credit union's needs, our banking platform needs, and what we need in the future as well. So, I'm mindful the credit unions have a need here and now, and then we have a longer term need as well. So we're just trying to collect all of the information, evaluate the best partners that we can begin to work with for the needs of the credit unions, but ultimately can, grow with us to support our banking platform too.
Yes.
That would be great. We're delighted to be in front of you, and we like Deborah was talking about that. She explained a little bit about Omnio. So yeah, we would be delighted, really, to explore with you all the opportunities. So for the credit unions, it's very clear path because we work already with them. For the rest, also we work not only with credit unions, we are working with lenders with some challenges, banks and so on. So
Yeah.
that's something that we would be delighted to explore with you, other opportunities. So anything, we are here. We can, you know, you have all of our details. You can have, you can just get in touch with us if you have any more questions. We can have another call. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, thank you for your time. Very much appreciated, and lovely to meet you both as well.
Same here.
Yeah,
Lovely
yes,
meeting you
yes.
all. And thank you, Deborah,
Thank you.
for organizing the meeting.
No problem. I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah. Thanks.
Yes, and feel
Brilliant.
better,
Cheers.
Deborah.
And I hope you both feel better soon.
Yes.
Ciao, ciao. Bye bye.
Thank you, guys.
Speak to you later.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Cheers.